Hi Scorpio, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Scorpio Tarot. Love Tarot. Well, love reading. We have some coming in already. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor. What's going down here today, Scorpio? Alrighty, gotta fix this. There we go. Wants to be your overall energy today. This deck has two. Look, there is a divine feminine depiction on this Emperor energy. What's going down here? And the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. I kind of feel like it's already, the reading actually is already going down. We have the King of Cups here. Right in the partnership placement. Pisces energy. Our master of emotions and our king, who literally is right under the emperor, like in authority, I want to say, and quite literally connected here in our catty corner energy, kitty cornered. What's going on? All right. So what I wanted to say to you is, well, hello. I hope you're having a good day wherever this finds you. Oh, wow. I wanted to say welcome to your Scorpio tarot reading, your love tarot, your love reading. And yeah, it's a reading where we're going into their feelings for you and thoughts, intentions, what's on everybody's mind. Is anyone making a move? It kind of looks like that's going down here. Scorpio, right below our Emperor is the Chariot, the Moon in Cancer energy. It's right in the middle of the King of Cups, more water energy, Pisces, and the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, Mars and Pisces, depicting the two of you here. And it's here where their energy is very strong. So what's been going on is somebody finally, okay, so there's kind of a specific message that's coming through. And, you know, may not be yours, but I got to bring it through. I'm the messenger. Has somebody been putting more time into work? Has somebody been caught up in something financially? That's what I want to say. That's not always the case. It's coming through. In any case, well, what also is coming through is that somebody has been kind of blocked emotionally. So whether they've been hiding feelings or they have not been ready to take things to another level, I'll tell you, the Emperor here is strategizing. They're strategizing, and again, they're right above the Chariot, the Moon in Cancer energy, getting the blocks out of the way. Has this been a slow-moving energy? Because we have a snail, as you can see, the deck I chose for you today on my channel, The Tarot Closet. It's a snail who is slow. They can even go underground for a couple years. However, this particular snail now has wagon wheels. Of course, the Chariot wheels. So the emotional blocks, like being removed. Somebody finally taking some action here, and that being about to change everything. It's heading right over here in the direction of the Ten of Cups. So had you built a life where you building it wasn't on the table. It's quite literally on the table here, Scorpio. Our couple here, as you can see, are in the water. Mermaid energy, and they're looking here off at the rainbow, hopeful energy. It's a new cycle. What does that look like for you, life? Because it could be obviously around marriage and moving in, family energy, but it could also be around blending or needing to get some approval, introducing that kind of energy. But the feelings are definitely flowing here, and so is the movement. Yeah, gosh. So we have the Three of Wands, and it's a direct connection here with our King of Cups. They're both holding ships. They're both holding ships, by the way, that are powered by the wind, the air energy. That's clarity in the relationship. It's communication. It's transactional energies. So a conversation finally about it. Is this someone that you are not talking to? I don't think that's the case for everybody, because it also feels like somebody's ready to have the talk. But it's someone you've been waiting on to make a particular choice, a particular move, which, by the way, can also include if there is a long distance energy, or it is literal relocation or moving in kind of energy. And this is a coming together energy, again, which could be literal travel, but it's also expansive in the Three of Wands. It's a direct connection here to our King of Cups. Four of Swords is in reverse. And the King of Swords is in the upright. Yes, this is a conversation around it. In fact, we have two of our kings here now under our Emperor, the King of Cups and the King of Swords, both in the upright. The Four of Swords, so super validating, it's in reverse. It's a Libra energy, Jupiter in Libra, by the way. And it's a validation for me that, yeah, there's been some kind of disconnect or pause or break, or something's been kind of coming apart. Again, some of you might not be talking, some of you might just be not talking about this or taking a break. Whatever the case is, this reversal energy really is, well, it's right in between the King of Cups and the Chariot. Here also on the Three of Wands and connecting with our Emperor, there's definitely an energy of restlessness. And it's the Sword energy, and it came right before our King of Swords, Mercury and Gemini. The planet of the mind, Mercury, and communication, of course, strategizing to have this conversation. It's real clear under our Emperor. We have both the King of Cups and the King of Cups. So their feelings about that, like they're ready to talk about it. They've gotten out of the emotional blocks. And boy, is this really validating the Moon in reverse. More major arcana energy. It's the truth. It's being revealed. The Moon is connected to the tide, to the ocean's tides, and that's the water energy, and that's, of course, the emotions and the feelings, the love being revealed here, truth and clarity. So this person coming out of that, you hearing this is super clear how they feel about you, how they feel about the future, how they feel about that particular aspect of the future. It's connecting right here with the Ten of Cups in the upright. And I want to show you this Moon card today. Look at the octopus here, up, out the water. They live at the bottom of the ocean, the deepest part of the ocean. This is the truth and clarity here. So this conversation is feeling like a pretty big one. Yeah, it's the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn and Saturn energy. The person that you've been waiting for. What have the issues been around it? Feels like a lot of emotional blockage here for me. That somebody's been maybe not ready to talk about it or not ready emotionally for that level. And just even more validation as well. By the way, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, if I didn't say that. Capricorn energy. Just even here on the other end in our Nine of Pentacles in reverse, should it be connected to this Emperor energy, literally, who was putting more time into work, which could be like a third party. Now, granted, third party energy is not necessarily going to be work. It could be people, places, like location, money, work, whatever. It's really validating around the struggle here, the issues around commitment. Definitely a person you're waiting on to make a choice, and somebody who is struggling. So this is really clear that this is about to go down. Like you're getting this truth, you're getting this clarity. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Yeah, I really like this because this is a turning point, and it's telling me that we're getting out of the Hermit energy. Scorpio, there's somebody getting clarity finally. Truth coming and clarity. Look at here at the Wheel of Fortune. By the way, you're in this energy, Scorpio. The heart is here at the top wheel, and they're holding on to a pocket watch around timing. And that's a lot of what this is. It's Jupiter energy, and for me, that luck, but I also think of that as timing. But I'll tell you, it's a turning point. It is a new cycle, and it's a turning point in your favor, the favor of the two of you. It's connected to the throat chakra. It's extremely validating that the conversation, somebody's ready to talk about this. And it's the feelings coming out, the feelings about you, the feelings about each other. Is this someone, for some of you, that you are not with? Or you're in a break. It's very validating with the Three of Swords in reverse, connecting with the Four of Swords in reverse. But I want to tell you that's also an energy of an apology. And what is that about? Well, it could be connected again to somebody who was prioritizing work. Or just in general, what were the things that set things back here? Because that's what it's about. And there's a restless energy in waiting, and there's a restless energy around this person to communicate. The Queen of Pentacles is here. My protege to the Empress. Interesting. A lot of Gaia energy, but also around the wait, around a new beginning, really, like making something work that wasn't working. Upright energy. And there it is. There's the Hermit. And even more so is the fact that it's in reverse. So it's been stuck at a particular stage, whatever's been going on here for however long, but longer than it needs to be. It could be, I want to say for some of you that it might be that there's been cycles around you, but it could also be that there have been other connections there are other connections that need to complete first, or there were other connections that sort of made things strange here that didn't go right, so there's a little bit of this energy of wanting to be super clear about it and make sure that it's the right thing. That's what I want to say. Like some past energy maybe around other situations that got in the way. The bottom of the deck. I'm liking this, and I'm also not surprised. It's the Lover's card. A Gemini energy. Archangel Raphael, and also really, really validating around the conversation here. Somebody has something to say to you, Scorpio, that you want to hear. It's really clear that it's about the relationship, the commitment level. It feels definitely like there's a strong emotional energy around it, and I'm also feeling like it's coming in today that there is a decision for both of you to make. Connected to the heart chakra, and Archangel Raphael to the heart chakra. I love, and also the throat chakra I speak. Right here on the moon in reverse, around the feelings. I love you. I want a life with you. So what is the other thing? Is it money? Other people? Why has it been stuck? Because there's definitely an emotional stuck energy, and there's something going on, whether it's not talking or a break or whatever it's been. Somebody here who wasn't ready, I feel, so maybe wasn't ready or available. The message coming through here is that they do love you, and they do want a life with you. It's like I choose you energy. So what is that other pentacle again? Person, money, is it sort of a mix of all of the above? For some of you, is it around a job? Because that's been coming through really strong. Ace of Cups is here. You're in this energy, Scorpio, as well as Pisces and Cancer. Look where it is. By the way, right underneath that, we have Temperance. It is kind of all over the place. It's Temperance, by the way, connected to the heart chakra. It's in reverse. Because it's definitely there's been a strong imbalance. There's been a long wait. There's definitely an energy around patience here. I want to validate something too. Now, maybe it's here, maybe it's not. The Devil card doesn't matter. I want to validate if the money is connected to something, an imbalance around a vice that includes money. It is here. Now that's a really specific energy, but it is coming through. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. And before I talk about the Knight of Swords, I want to tell you here that the King of Wands is also here. So at this point, and they're all just like a card away from each other, we have the King of Swords. We can't see it here, but the King of Cups is here and the King of Wands. So again, this energy around being ready. We are only missing the King of Pentacles, the commitment energy, but ready to have the conversation. And somebody definitely here, I don't like this, but it's also really validating in the Knight of Swords in reverse that some things were said, and there's also a lot of things that aren't said, and it's connecting right here with our King of Swords in the upright, so that's a lot of what's coming in. As I said, the communication is very clear, and this is very validating the Eight of Wands in the upright. It's a fast energy, Scorpio. It's Sagittarius and it's Mercury energy, and so what they have to say is definitely going to change where things have been. It's right here in the middle of the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, connecting here with the Chariot, King of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Lover's card. There is definitely a conversation and a decision. Could we be looking at somebody being ready for marriage? Yes, that is validating with our Ace of Cups, but that could also be connecting to a family energy, somebody revealing their feelings, of course, which is happening here in the Moon in reverse about you. But a new beginning is extremely clear. Eight of Pentacles. I want to work this out. Something has changed. Okay, so this is another thing that's coming in. If it's around money or a vice, there's something like they're also working on to work out. Not just about wanting to work this out and working their way to break what for some of you could be a silence here, because that's super clear. But again, in this Eight of Pentacles energy, the Sun in Virgo, the transformative energy here in the butterfly is very telling. And I want to tell you, pun intended, connected with our Eight of Wands, that's an 88. And for me, that is what I call a new stage energy. It's a butterfly energy. And that's a transformational energy. So whether we're just looking at somebody who's changing something major in their life, like ready to move or relocate, or their job or money, their circumstances, whatever, that is really strong here. There's definitely a major transformational energy that's coming through. And here we go. Here is the Devil card as the very next energy. I tell you what, it's just really clear. So what is in there? For some of you, that might include something here. Well, I think it does include the Three of Swords. Now, that might include another connection. Again, that needs to complete in this Two of Pentacles in reverse. It can be a vice, which could be connecting to the water energy, could also be connecting to money. Whatever it is, this is the energy that I've been feeling. Like something here is, what they have to say to you isn't just about, I love you and want a life with you. It's here. It's whatever's been going on that have been some of the blocks. Like I'm working on it. And the last two coming in are the Page of Wands in reverse and the Three of Cups in the upright. We already have our King of Wands here, but it's really validating energy here with the Three of Cups around just even having the conversation. If you can see each other, and even if, in fact, if there's travel involved, it's definitely here, I want to say. But that's not necessarily the case. What is coming through, for sure, is the conversation about this. A little bit of a struggle here with our Page of Wands energy and the Three of Cups, a reunion energy. Again, if you can see each other at that party, at that gathering, maybe for some of you, there's even like a coworker or a work event. I think that's super specific. It's here, but it's also extremely validating around our Eight of Wands, our King of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Mercury in Cancer, by the way, that it could be a text message, a social media message, email, although that's probably archaic. How do you normally communicate? Maybe even a voicemail. And again, this Lover's card energy is really strong for me today around a decision that you're both making together about the future. What they have to say you want to hear. Somebody is working out something. I don't think I need to say it again because I think you already know what that is. And I'm not always privy to all the details, and I don't need to be. Let's bring in some channeled love messages from their higher self, Scorpio. I made so many mistakes. I've changed. What is that? You are my soulmate. Right here on the Lover's card, the energy is there. I miss you. So to what degree are you not talking, a pause, kind of talking? I was stupid is also here with I made so many mistakes. You are my person. You are my soulmate. We were meant to meet. That's the energy here in our Wheel of Fortune around fate, like knowing that you met, understanding the connection, fate and destiny. You inspire a love in me I never knew, Scorpio. My heart belongs to you. They're all piling up here on the Lover's card. Scorpio, this is such a clear reading. This is coming again. I was stupid. I was stupid. I was stupid. I made so many mistakes. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It's here literally saying it. Eight of Wands, upright, Three of Swords, and reverse. It is sincere, I gotta tell you that. The last channeled love message. I love you. I love you. You are my person. My heart belongs to you. You are my soulmate. You inspire a love in me I never knew. I was stupid. I made so many mistakes. I was stupid. I'm sorry. What is that about? It's something in this other pentacle. But this is all really very clear. Scorpio, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.